The name of Allah Almighty, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Assalamu alaikum to all my dear students. Today we are going to start our chapter that is sorting plants and animals. This is gonna be a revision lesson of this chapter, and kindly open page number 58. But before starting our lesson, let me tell you that I'm going to summarize two chapters, okay, in this lesson. First one is sorting plants and animals, and second one is around and around. Okay, so first to start our first chapter, sorting plants and animals, please open page number 58. As far as the objectives are concerned, I'll try my best to elaborate some of the different kinds of animals. Okay, so dear students, we have right here our first slide regarding the different kinds of animals. Okay, so there are more than 1 million different kinds of animals in the world. So you all have an idea around us, wherever we are living, wherever the human beings are living, you can observe different kinds of animals around you. Okay, so I'm talking about that 1 million different kinds. This doesn't mean that we have totally 1 million animals around the world. No, actually 1 billion different kinds, different groups of animals are present. Okay, because if we are talking about just single number, so this will be very clear to us all that we have millions of animals. Okay, but the kinds are totally 1 million, which are known to the scientists nowadays. Okay, they move about to find food and water. You all have an idea, all these animals, dogs, fox, monkeys, cat, and some other animals, these all animals used to move around here and there in search of food and water. Okay, some animals use legs to move. You all have an idea that some animals are those who have 4 legs, some have 2 legs. Okay, some have very specific wings, some have fins. So all those animals will be coming one by one in my lesson. So first one, we have cats, dogs, lions, and rats. All these animals having 4 legs can move here and there in search of food, in search of water. Okay, so some use wings. Allah has given them specific wings to all the birds, and they have specific colors. They can move here and there to search food and to move here and there to enjoy their lives. Okay, and some swim through the water. You all have an idea that all the fishes, specifically I'm talking about this fish. Yes, this fish. I'm talking about this fish, and this fish is having some wings and fins. Sorry, these are the fins, and wings are for the air birds, for the birds, and fins for the fishes. So these fins are helping fish to move here and there, and the examples are fish, shark, and whale. And you can observe simple and different kinds of colorful fishes. Okay, now we have some animals eat plants like cow and other. So some animals eat grass, and all those animals usually gives us milk. Cow, goat, elephant are some of the examples of these animals who used to eat grass and greenery. Okay, some hunt and kill smaller animals. You all have an idea, these are the predators. They used to eat meat, and they used to kill other animals for their food. Okay, so they hunt and kill smaller animals. So the way they used to search the food is a hunting, and hunting is a process in which some bigger animals having more power used to capture some other smaller animals, and they used to eat them. They used to tear and eat them. So some of the examples are lion, tiger, etc. Okay, some animals eat both plants and animals. So we human are best example of that we used to eat all those meat and some of the vegetables. Okay, which are plants, and some other animals, for example the crow and bear. These are also omnivores, and they used to eat both these things, the plants and animals. Okay, so plants everywhere is the next topic, and there are at least how many different kinds, students? We have 4 lakh different kinds of plants in the world. Okay, 4 lakh. Yes, now we are coming towards now plants, because we were discussing about the animals in the previous slides. Now we are discussing about the plants. So okay, so 4 lakhs different kinds of animals in this world are present. So types of plants are having flower, having no flowers. So some are having flowers, okay, and inside the flower, flower is furtherly converted into the fruit, and inside the fruit there are seeds, and from the seeds we can grow new plants. But some plants are those, some plants are those, and some plants are those who plants having no flowers, specifically those flowers who do not produce any kind of flower. They have spores. Spores are something small, pointless things, and we can also say that these are the small grains. Okay, these are very small grains, and spores are like grains, okay, and a very smaller ones, and they are used to produce the new seed, the new plant basically. Okay, so why some flowers do not produce flower? This is just about to make a different kind. Okay, so Allah has created these two kinds. First one having flowers, second one without flowers. Okay, so many plants have flower. New plants grow from the seeds that form in the flowers. So you all have an idea that the flowers are furtherly converted into the fruit, and inside the fruit you can see different seeds, and these are from, like orange has seeds, apple has seeds, and all other fruits has seeds. So we are talking about those seeds. Okay, so how seeds grow into new plants? So you can see in this picture, students, that firstly there is only a soil and then a seed inside, and when you will pour some water in it, you can observe that the plant is gradually coming up. So this is the way that a new plant arises from a seed. Okay, so this is actually a creation from a dead to a living thing. Okay, so plants having no flower or spores. So some plants do not have flowers or seeds. For example, I'm now giving you an example. All those plants who are producing spores, and they are not producing any kind of flower and seed. Okay, and spores will work as the seed. They will definitely produce a new plant. So they produce tiny particles called spores, and new mosses and ferns grow from these spores. Okay, so these are the things which are producing the new plant. Mosses grow in damp and shady places. So students, these are the kinds of plants. They are emerging from all those areas which are shady places. There is less sunlight over there. There is more damped area there. Okay, so this is all about the mosses and ferns. Okay, students. So next we are talking about seaweeds. All those weeds which are growing inside the seed, specifically in the bottom of the oceans and seas, and seaweeds produce spores which float in the sea. The spores may grow into the new seaweeds. Okay, so they are also not having flowers, and the new seaweeds could be produced through the spores which are produced by the parent plant. So food for plants and animals. Plants make their own food. Animals either eat plants or they used to eat animals which feed on plants. So they are directly or indirectly, they are depending upon the plants. So every kind of animal who are living in this planet Earth, that is totally depending on the plants for food. Okay, so without plants there would be no animals including humans in this world. Clear? Okay, dear students, let's start our second chapter, that is all about around and around. And for this, open page number 46. And in this chapter, we would talk about the electricity circuits and switches and what are their functions. Basically, we would talk about all those things. Before starting this lesson, please, dear students, everyone keep it in your mind that don't touch any socket, any cable which is at your home and that is related to the electricity. Okay, but for the safe studies, how can we teach the students safely that what are circuits and what are the electricity electricity and how it works. All those things, if we want to learn, we would have to do some practical work, and without practical work it's not easy to learn all those things. Okay, so just for the safe studies we use batteries for this purpose. Okay, and now we are talking about circuits. Circuit is actually is a pathway of electricity. This is a road of electricity. Electricity used to travel on this road. Okay, so where is electricity? Basically, students, we have here one bulb, second bulb. This green colored thing is a battery. Battery is a source of electricity. It provides us charges, and these charges used to move with the help of these wires from one place to another place. Now you can see here is a switch, here is this one, and this switch is actually helping us all to maintain the flow of the current. Okay, so charges moves from battery to the bulb to the second bulb, but before starting it used to move towards the area where there is a switch. So it used to move towards the switch, firstly towards the switch, then towards this bulb. This will be light up, this will also light up, and then it will come back to the battery. So this is the way, and whole this loop which is right here, this complete loop is called a circuit. Okay, I'm going to read these lines. To light the torch bulb you need wires to join the battery and bulb, because students, without the complete pathway of these things, without this complete loop, if something is missing inside it, so this will definitely there would be no current in it. Okay, so electricity can then flow from the battery to the bulb, and bulb lights up. Okay, and without a switch you can also make a circuit, but you can't handle that circuit easily. Okay, so switch helps you to handle the circuits. So electric circuit is a loop, and if you want to draw this complete circuit on a page, so we used to draw this in this way. We would have to draw a cell or a battery like this, and then you can see these dots. Can you see these dots? This one, a number one dot, a second this dot. These dots are actually representing a switch inside a circuit. Okay, now we are talking about switches. So students, switch is actually a gate. It's a gate. If you will open that gate, the current will definitely come in, and if you will close the gate, current can never come in, and it will stay outside of the door, outside of the gate. Okay, so if we want to keep the current flowing, and if we want to flow the current, we would have to on the button, we would have to on the switch. Okay, so this is the main function of the switch. We are actually making able the electricity to work better with the help of switches. Now how switches work is right here. How switches work, this is really a very general way, and you have a picture in your book. You can open that book and you can see that we have here a bulb, a battery, and a switch right here. So I'm pointing it like this one. You can see that this is a hollow area between the upper line and between the lower. Okay, so this hollow area is showing us that the switch is yet not on, it's a off switch. Okay, and when you will press this area, this area which I am pointing, when you will press this area, this will definitely combines. And now you can see in the second picture, in the second part of the picture, you can see it now here that there is no gap between. Okay, so firstly in the first picture, because there is a gap here, the loop is yet not complete, the electric circuit is yet not complete, so the bulb is yet not on. Okay, and now in the second picture you can see that here we have no gap in it. Okay, there is no gap in it, so we can easily see that this bulb is now, the loop is complete, the circuit is complete, and this bulb is now lighted up. Okay, next we are talking about the complete circuit is been there and we have studied very betterly that what is electric current, what is a switch, and all those things. I hope that you all have understand all those things and revise it beautifully. So we'll see you in the next lesson, inshallah. Till that, signing out. Allah Hafiz. Okay, dear students, so let's start our worksheet now. The topic is around and around, and we have the first question that is all about fill in the blanks. First one is electricity works to dash a bulb. Please write something suitable inside this blank. Second one is small batteries are dash to touch. Third one, electricity can dash. electricity cannot flow if there is a dash in the circuit. And number 5th is a dash is like a gate in the circuit. Gate means the entrance. Okay, so question number 5 is write true or false. You would have to mention here the true or false statements in these blanks we have right here. These are the smaller lines, so you can write the T for true and F for false. So the first one is main electricity is dangerous. Second one, electricity is made from rocks. Number 3, electricity can gives us heat and light. Number 4, electricity can move or flow. Number 5, electricity flows only if the circuit does not have gaps. So question number 3 is here. You'd have to write the brief answers. So question number 1, what is a battery? So just introduce battery here. So question number 2 is, can electric things work without circuit? Number 3, what is the function of switch? So you'd have to mention here a single, or if you know the two functions, so you can write these functions here. Now we have labeled the diagrams. Here is a diagram here, and there are total 4 labelings. First one is battery, then bulb, then wire, and then we have switch. So just we have 4 lines. Just mention these things right here. And next we have activity. Circle the things that need electricity. So we have some things. These are total 8 things. You can see them. So firstly we have right here wood logs, TV, lamp, and these vacuum cleaners, and a torchlight, book, and all those drinks. All these things, if they are present around us, so are they using electricity to work, or they are just working normally? Okay, automatically? Are they using electricity, or if they are not using electricity, you just leave them? If something is using electricity, for example, around you, if any machinery is around you is present, and you see that you are using a kind of switch to just start the machinery, so that machinery is basically using electricity. Okay, if you are using a special switch and buttons for the function. Okay, so we have these 8 things. So just encircle all those things which are using electricity. Fine, students. So there is an ambiguity in the last line, and that is all about a charger, a mobile. Okay, and actually whenever the mobile is in our hand, that is not directly using the electricity, but whenever we are using the chargers to charge the mobile phone, so at that moment we are using electricity. So this is actually a substance to have under the circle, inside the circle, because this is using electricity. Okay, so there was an ambiguity here, so I just wanted to clear it, and all others you can do it, inshallah. These are easy. Next we have the second worksheet, that is all about the sorting plants and animals. Sorting means to make different groups on the basis of their similarities and differences. So we have question number 1 here in the worksheet. First one is fill in the blanks. So there are more than a dash different kinds of animals in the world. Second one, there are at least dash different kinds of plants in the world. Number 3, mosses grow in dash shady places. Dash make their own food. Mosses and ferns do not have dash or seeds. Without plants, there would be no dash in the world. So question number 2 is just you would have to write match the columns, and if you want to write the keys, this is well and good. So just write the keys here. So we have seaweeds, mosses and ferns grow in damp and shaded places. Spores and plants, you'd have to attach them or just match them with the relative answers. Produces spores, float in the sea, tiny particles, make their own food, and mosses. Okay, students, you would write here 1A, 2B in this way. Okay, so this is up to you. That now we have question number 3. Fill in the missing letters. You would have to write in the blank a spelling here, which will complete this word. We have A and I. You'd have to write here a spelling ALS, and then this word would be complete with the help of that spelling. Okay. Next we have W, and in the center we have a space, and GS, and all those words. These are included in your syllabus, so these are quite easy. So if you want to take a help, your book is a very nice thing to take that help. Okay. So we have question number 4. Answer the following questions. So first one is, how do animals move to find food or water? So you'd have to mention here the source, okay, of the food and water of the animals. Question number 2 is, what are spores? Next is, how do animals, next is all about how do animals, yes, we are coming toward that. Yes, name 2 types of plants. Do plants make their own food? Where do mosses grow? So these are the 5 short questions. You would have to write the spellings very briefly, answers very briefly, okay? Next is question number 5. Given below is a list of plants. Separate them into 2 columns according to the plants having flowers and having spores. So we have all those words here like mosses, daisy, fern, seaweed, tulip, roses, conifers, sunflower, lily, oak tree. All these are the names of plants. Some are flowering plants, some are plants having spores. So everything is included in your book. So if you want to find any help, you can find it from the lesson and from the book. Okay, so we'll see you inshallah in the next lesson. Till that, signing out. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed.